knocking at our door. Where do we hide? When they're changing all the reasons why. Where do we stand? When the lies feel like a rubber band. Where do we run? When there's no one there to grab the gun.
Hello. Hi. How are we doing? Happy Saturday. I believe that's what today is. Last time I checked. Loopy, Giggly. Hello. How are you, friends? How you doing? So I'm a little low key. I don't know that I can beat the energy of last weekend's stream. I don't think that's going to be happening today. And I don't just mean the egging, which, by the way, oh, Giggly, hello, you're so sweet. I was told that the mess that was left behind on the outsides of Rob's house, Big Dice Energy's house, was rather smelly after the fact. So y'all did good, because it's long lasting. And if you were not here for the stream or you don't know what's going on, last week was the Foul event, an Extra Life Most Foul, and we hit our $2,000 goal. Ish. And so I had to do a mega egg roulette where I smashed eggs on my head. And originally we were going to do 1 dozen eggs, but because we had hit our milestones, I did 2 dozen eggs. Anticipating, I found out after the fact, anticipating that there would be 1 dozen eggs in the roulette. Big Dice Energy prepared those for me, and apparently 11 of them were hard-boiled. So, I had welts and bruises and goose eggs everywhere. So, that's why they were hurting so bad, because I promise you guys, I didn't know which egg was what, and I would go into it with gusto thinking all of them were just gonna smash on my head. So it ended up being 11 out of 24 eggs were hard-boiled. And I drew a couple of them, those hard-boiled ones, right in a row. So I had a couple good knots on top of my head. I had a good one, like, right here. I'm trying to get like an egg smashing compilation together. Matt pulled the footage and he said he'd work on it. So for those that were not there, I'm going to try to make sure that there's something a little bit shorter and condensed so you guys can see it. Yeah, you were cracking up and the shells were cracking, or they weren't, because after the egg roulette, speaking on that, then was the egg toss where I was going to try to catch eggs in a basket on my head, and I forgot to bring a basket, which didn't really matter, because going into that, I took a pie to the face with such an amazing aim that I could see nothing. Like, my face was just coated, right? So I couldn't see anything. And so they're pelting eggs at me. And for the pelting part, we did that outside, for obvious reasons. Well, the eggs had been in the refrigerator since I don't know when, probably Wednesday, I think. So it had like 4 days to get nice and cold, and it was cold outside. So, they weren't breaking when they hit me. And I say that, and as I'm saying that, notice that I'm doing this because I had a huge welt right here where someone tagged me dead on with those eggs. So they were actually trying to break them ahead of time before they threw them at me. And I think that was 2 dozen eggs that did that as well. So, or maybe it was just 1. It might have just been 1. Either way, we had wonderful frittatas beforehand from the egg boxing. So as long as we made something out of them, I was happy. But I definitely walked away ooey gooey, disgusting, gross, and all sorts of sore. And like I felt it, but the next morning I really felt it. It was totally worth it. And there will be that highlight reel. Matt's working on it's been a busy week, but Matt said he would work on the highlight reel for everyone. Why? Because Easter falls at a weird time. It's in between when I would be streaming. And if I'm going to pick, and technically it's in March, and if I'm going to pick a holiday to center my March stream around, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day, which we are going to do. Oh, Crazy Dragoon, thank you so much. It's great to see you. I saw Adora in here too. Adora, don't think I didn't notice you. So St. Patrick's Day actually is on a Sunday this year, the Saturday before. I'll get a flyer out. We're going to do a stream for St. Patrick's Day. It's not going to have goals like this one did, like tiered goals that we're going towards. It's just going to be straight up incentives if anyone wants to donate. Not pushing for anything. Although there's going to somehow be beer involved because I hate beer. Fat Drunk Ninja, hello! It's like we were just talking about you or something. So we put on some, like, fun costumes. I'm pretty sure Rob's keeping the duck costume that he ended up wearing, which is all sorts of fun. Phallic-looking white thing behind me. Oh! I will talk about that any day. Hold on. For those of you who did not get, I don't know if they're available on the new website yet or not, but this is from elvenfairytees.com. It is Mother Earth. Get that glare out of there. This is my character from elvenfairytees.com. If they sell this one, but I bought this from the previous website, but these things are amazing. They hold water, like it stays really cold. I love the artwork. On this. I think this one I did buy from the website, though. The current one. I'm minorly obsessed with the artwork on this. So here's the Mother Earth notepad. Get yours today at elvenfairytees.com. I don't think anyone's done that yet, so let me see if I can do that. I also have an awesome mug with the character on it. I mean, I like her logo in general. I like all the characters. They're really, really neat. I'm just partial because I have my own character. So I'm going to buy a ton of it because that's what I do. That was a great question, Giggly. Ask those all the time. So last week's event was crazy, chaotic, all sorts of fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It went a lot long. I was expecting it to be a very short stream, and it was like 6 hours. So I feel bad for anyone that was sticking around for it. Kind of. Yes. Without getting too far down that rabbit hole, there's a chance I might be much more client-facing at work. And while they have not asked me to change my hair color, I wanted to look a little bit more professional. But I'm in that weird stage of, do I cut my hair or let it grow out so it looks kind of weird anyway? So we'll find out. Thanks. I do not trust you to not turn the power off on this computer. That is why I'm watching you so closely. They would never ask me to do something like that. They knew going into it that exotic hair colors would be a thing. This chair just like leans back so easily. I have one of Matt's awesome Steve Buscemi pillows behind me because my back is still not good. Yeah, so first of all, Sweets, awesome job on hitting all great goals yesterday and not getting a pie to the face yet. That's amazing. But yeah, these shirts, I've heard a lot of people hate on these shirts, even people that haven't earned them yet. And I think this is my favorite one so far. The cat or Ellie. It's the cat. I was talking about the cat. I don't think Loopy is a little salty. I actually think I have something for that. There we go. It's really not bad. And like, I know some people were asking if they could be a little bit longer, but honestly, like, don't mind. I have kids. I can't have a clean shirt to save my life, but they're not bad in length, really. So yeah, you would definitely hear Ellie giggles if she were down here. She would make her presence known whether we wanted to or not. Yeah, the sizing is a little like this is a woman's large, I believe, which I thought this year they weren't doing the difference between men's and women's. I thought it was going to be unisex. So I was a little surprised that I had that option, but I'm not going to complain. We're not going to complain about that stuff. We are not. So also we started receiving these in the mail this week. So this is from, and it even has it up here, and it's kind of hard to see, but it says 2023 on it. So these are from last year. They finally got around to sending out medals for the fundraising from last year. It is so shiny. I love this one. My other one's from years ago, and it's a silver, and I held this one up next to it. I'm like, wow, there's such a difference between them. So I still need to put the stream space together the way that I want to, and figure out how I'm going to display these. I'm not sure. If a guy wants to have a deep V-neck, there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I think everyone has their own preferences on clothing, right? And I don't think it's gender specific. I think that for me, I don't like it when I feel things right here. So there you go, Giggly, right? Mander, hello, how are you? Fedrink Ninja, we're not going to get into how Rob described your avatar or anything, but that's just, like I said, everyone has their own preferences. I really I'll wear t-shirts, but it almost feels like suffocating a little bit to have it so high. So I'm just glad there's options, really. I don't think I don't even know that it necessarily needs to be gendered anyway. Just like, hey, it's a V-neck, whatever. So that'll be cool. So yeah, St. Patrick's Day is going to be far more of a chill stream. I don't have my incentives all worked out yet. They're just going to be the same incentives. We might add something for like an Irish car bomb or something like that. I will tell you, there's not going to be a spin wheel. I'm just going to limit it to the shot roulette, and it's going to be the same as it is now, with the exception that I'm thinking that every time we pull something out of it, that piece of paper goes away, and what goes into it instead is either water or Malort. So if there were donations, there would be a chance at some point to have a drink roulette that is nothing but all Malort. Is kind of like the gamble I'm thinking of aiming with that one. Water or Malort, which I'm told is how you say that. I wouldn't know because I'm not great at pronouncing anything. But if you weren't there for when we tried it, it is an acquired taste. It is an alcohol that is popular in the Chicago, United States area. That the best way that I've been describing it is, now I'm old, so keep that in mind with my reference, but let's pretend you're Super Dave Osborne and you're getting shot out of that cannon because that's what he did, right? That was what he was famous for. But instead of pointing it up at the air, someone accidentally pointed it down at the ground. And so you get launched from it, but you just end up hitting the ground super fast and inhaling a bunch of dirt and grass. That's how I think Malort tastes like. Like, that is the best way I could describe this wonderful experience that I had. And what was it? Not this past stream at Rob's house, but the one before. I ended up putting a little bit of that in with what is it? Appalachian cream boozahol that's flavored like Eggo waffles, and I mixed those together and drank that as a shot because, guys, this is a fundraising channel. There is nothing that I will not put in my mouth for the kids, with exceptions. And I mean food-wise, and I mean, I will not do Bean Boozleds on this channel ever again. Y'all saw the milkshake that I did, and the pizza, and that wasn't a thing, but I will not do Bean Boozleds ever again. Not happening. Well, you see, I'm just waiting for the day that Mark starts showing back up and starts quoting and clipping. Well, you know, whenever I get around to making Fat Drunk Ninja a shirt, it's going to have some kind of weird phrase on it like that, because why not, right? People do remember, but I have to wonder if I'm wondering if the reason why I'm on the particular council that I'm on has anything to do with the fact that I am willing to do these things and say these things. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm starting to wonder if that is my appeal, is that I have no hesitation to eat gross things and then talk about it in weird, awkward ways. Or the kids. Sorry if I'm shifting around a lot. My back is just getting worse. Now it's like down both sides. So it's been awkward and uncomfortable. The goopy gal. Why not? Don't we call Loopy Goopy Loopy? So, you know, if I was brought on to the sus squad, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. Right? I want to make sure we're all in. Got to live up to the expectations and the walk in the footsteps of those who came before me, since this is my first year. Oh, Kaylee, thank you so much. The bruises are pretty much gone. The welts, like the bumps, they're gone. Like my head doesn't hurt. This part, this was the worst. Whoever cracked me right in the sternum, that one hurt pretty bad. And then the one that was right here, because I do the swoop with my hair and I do this so often, I kept running my hands over it. And that one, like, that was the one my sisters looked at me the next day like, why is your forehead bruised? That's something else. Thank you for bringing that up, sweets, that I need to talk about with this community particularly. So as part of being the sus squad, I am embracing the team goals as well. That's I'm for many reasons right there with you, sweets. So because we hit 3,000, and I'm saying this, and we hit $4,000 last night thanks to Loopy and Sweets. So this is the difference a week makes, right? But because we had hit the $3,000 goal, I have to schedule a stream where it's a trivia stream. And I'm supposed to pick a topic, and there's supposed to be 3 categories of questions: easy, medium, and difficult. And the community is supposed to make those questions. I'm not supposed to see them. I'm supposed to, oh, Ozzy, thanks. Hi, how's it going? I would think of, I would blank because I'd go for whatever one came first. Oswald? So it's like a punishment chair kind of concept where you ask the questions. If I get it wrong, I either get water poured on my head or Oswald. That's the one I was thinking of. Pie to the face, slime, which we all know that sapphire and slime don't. If there's a texture that you have to pick that is like the worst for me, it'd be slime. That said, I have a couple of issues with this. One, I don't know if I just want it to be straight up water on the head or if the community can do better than that. So I'm going to be asking for advice on what the punishment in the hot seat can be for me. And two, I have come to realize that I know nothing about anything. I know a little bit about a lot of stuff, but I know a lot about nothing. So, I don't know what category I would pick for this trivia, to which Big Dice Energy, being the smartass that he is, said spelling, because he knows my spelling is atrocious. So I'm like, oh, why did I agree to this? I agreed to this straight up for the enjoyment. And part of me wanted to try to monetize this so that we could use donations to kind of pick and choose. But this stream, when I do this, is going to be sort of like a community appreciation stream. So if you want to donate during the stream, abso-freaking-lutely, we are down for that. It won't be any unlock to get to the stream, though. It is going to happen. I am probably, I don't know, it's going to take a bit to set it up here, but I'll figure it out. Nickelodeon Slime, I've thought about it. I've really thought about that one. But the biggest thing that's plaguing me is, like, what do I choose as a topic? Because, like, I can say, oh, I like Sailor Moon. Well, when was the last time I actually watched an episode of Sailor Moon? And are we talking about the anime or the manga? Are we talking about the 90s anime or are we talking about Crystal? And then I realized I've never watched the entire bit of any of it based on how it released. So that would be a bad idea. Plus, I can't tell you who made what and when and where. And if we start getting into, like, directors and producers, and that is the immediate fail. So, I don't know. I watched that, Adora. I stayed up till 5 a.m. several nights in a row watching that on YouTube when I was in my 20s because I actually liked it. I understand why it received criticism, but I enjoyed it. That's just it. Like, I don't know. Like, if there's anything that even in running through Final Fantasy 14, which I will boot up, I will boot that up. And running through it again, I realized so much has changed. I don't know anything about anything on that either. So it's like, do I pick a topic that I'm very passionate about? Let's like Final Fantasy VII original, and then bomb it so hard that it just becomes an embarrassment, and then I feel like I'm not a fan of it anymore. Like, do I want to do that to myself and my beloved Sephiroth and have him disappointed in me? Or do I pick a topic that I know I don't know anything about and just plan for the worst? And then I do like me some Domino too. Matt trivia could be bad. That would same thought process there. Or do I just like plan to answer every question wrong and have like for the different tiers, like different colored slime or whatever I end up doing? Like, I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. And then it was brought up in Discord that we could do like, are you smarter than a fifth grader? I know that it was brought up that they have a video game, but obviously we wouldn't be doing a video game. Like, this is like an audience participation, sit in chair, nowhere near electronics because it's going to get messy. So, like, I could, because I know I don't know anything, I could prove just how dumb I am compared to a fifth grader, because all those questions are, like, geography and history and science, and I am dumb. Like, I don't know. I don't remember anything. I literally remembered enough during school to get out of school. That was it. So, the murder patio again. Well, if we do it at Rob's house, I feel like we might have to do it outside. But if it's Nickelodeon slime, maybe he'll be more willing to let us do it in the sunroom with proper tarping. Because, like, I feel like the sunroom last week cleaned up pretty well. But the outside is what did not fare as well. If Ellie talks to you, she'll tell you she's smarter, faster, stronger, can jump higher, and is overall better than I am. So we know where her confidence is. And we know what that does to my confidence, because at this point, I can't tell her necessarily she's wrong. Proper tarping goes a long way. She must get everything from Matt other than her sass. Her sass is 1000% from me. So it's like, and I don't know if she's going to do anything music related like he does, but she's really into art right now, which Matt's sibling is good at art too. So I feel like she's got the talents that come in from that family. Literally, all I have given this child are my looks, and I'm not trying to insult Matt by that in any means, but if I put up a picture of her at her age and me at my age, like, she's my child. Like, you can't deny that. But I gave her my looks and my bitter wit and heavy sarcasm. That is not what I said. That is not what I said. Oh, come on. I mean, we all know how partial I am to Adam, and I think he's the most beautiful little boy ever. And I think he's also like your clone. So let's not go there. But I don't know, Matt, if I sent this to you or not. But as you, my audience, are likely aware that after losing Mom last year, we lost her brother and his wife. And his wife just ended up passing, I think it was New Year's Day or the day after. So my cousin is wrapping up their estate, and came across some pictures and gave it to my sister. So my sister's been sending me some pictures of pictures, which is hilarious. You can tell that my siblings are in their 60s. And one of them was this really cool photo of my mom as a baby, my sister as a baby, and me as a baby. And it's like this really cool, oh no, you can tell, like, these genes are what pass on in everything. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can pull that up here. I don't know if I can. But yeah, that said, Ellie will freely admit she's better than me at everything, so. I think I'm working on pair number 3 of that. At least yours is just your knee. Let's see if I can pull this up here. I didn't go there. Give me props. I didn't go there, but I was talking about a proper tarping earlier. Ugh, tea makes everything better. Aww. Yeah, I have no idea how well this is going to translate to camera, but this is the photo that my sister sent me of my mom. That would be like 1941. My sister, that would be like 1966, 67. And then me in 1982. And it's just like, straight on my mom's genetics have passed down through all of us. So yeah, like there's and so like I showed that to my boss, and then I pulled out a picture of Ellie around the same age, and it's just so bananas how she just like slides right into looking just like us. It's true. Like, so when I was a stay-at-home mom, I lived in like sweatpants and leggings because they didn't tear as often as jeans did. And I went through so many pairs of pants. But going back into the working world, even though I work from home and there's no like dress code, I wear jeans now because I went so many years without wearing jeans. And I've gone through, 6 pairs of Matt in the last 2.5 years? Like 6 pairs of jeans that have gotten holes in them. It's true. Yeah. It's true. I feel like that I went through more pairs of jeans when everything was hardwood. Let me boot this up. Yeah. So all of that to say, thank you everyone for coming out for the FOWL event, and for Rob Big Dice Energy for hosting it and putting up with the mess and the smell after the fact. Next stream at his house will be the day before St. Patrick's Day. I believe that would make it March 16th on a Saturday. Like I said, there's not going to be any goals to hit, just incentives if anyone wants to throw down. And then after that, we're not really going to have any themed streams for a while. It's more, we're looking at a legacy game to play. We're not entirely sure. Whoa, hello. That's loud. We're not entirely sure which one we're going to play. But it'll be one of them. Helps the clothing, isn't it? It's true. It is true. Like, I feel like I could... It has been often where I have felt like I've gotten holes in clothes as soon as I'd purchased them. And, I kind of... Like, there's no greater feeling than feeling like you've wasted an investment of money on something like a new wardrobe just to have it all in the same position as your previous wardrobe within a week or two. So yes, so we're going to be planning out, there'll be a flyer out for the St. Patrick's Day stream coming soon. And then we're going to have to figure out how to plan the trivia chair stream. Oh, and because we unlocked or hit a $4,000 team goal last night, there is a new challenge that now comes onto the board. This one I am going to incentivize, but I really think that it's in the next $250 raise. So like the timing of that came out pretty even. It was pretty cool how that worked. And instead of like a Hot Ones challenge, which I can't do, the goal instead would be to have a most sour challenge. So I'll have to be looking into what I want for that. It'll be a blast. So now I know we have, courtesy of Fat Drunk Ninja, we have these Warhead sodas already that no one's bit. Like, these have been on every stream at Big Dice Energy's house, and no one's bit on these yet, which is not a problem for me. That just means there's even more available still. You can, Giggly, especially you can, because you know how to get it here. That reminds me, I have batteries in the masks, and they're upstairs. I forgot to bring them down. I'll have to do that next stream for sure. Those masks are amazing. I love them. But yeah, so sour, like, This one's, I will plan to do this one by myself, but I also know that certain people have an aversion to sour, much like mine to spicy would be if my aversion wasn't for allergies. So I don't eat a lot of sour stuff, so I have a feeling my tongue's not gonna like this no matter what I do, but you know, it seems like the least messy challenge that I have so far this year, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Because why not, right? Also, I'm on a new PC. Not a new PC. I've been playing this kind of secretly, not so secretly, trying to start a new character in the last couple weeks, and I've been doing it on other devices. So down here, like, I set this up really, really quickly, but then I realized, like, none of my hotbars, the fact that this mouse likes to freeze is going to be a problem too, but none of my hotbars are correct. So I know I'm going to have to take a minute to set all that up because this is frustrating. Just a scooch. A spit bucket. The sour makes you drool a lot. This is why I have a community, folks, because I would have no idea. I would have literally no idea. My cold bars. I'm having a day. Refresh me on that one. Jeez and Crow, my mind went to something like, did I promise something that I didn't? You got me, Ozzy. You got me. Sorry, like, I've been a little, hit in the gut, over the last couple of days, and, or by, not even a couple of days, is last night into this morning, I don't want to go into, like, detail so much because I just don't want to talk about it, but I was having some, like, never-ending dreams about something related to Mom last night. So that, you know, already put me in, you know, that mental mindset, and the anniversary of her passing was just 2 weeks ago. So there was that. And then, for Mother's Day, the year before she passed, Ellie had made a Build-A-Bear for her, and my dad gave that to Ellie when she passed, and this morning she brought it down and just handed it to me, and like when you press the paw it says I love you, so I got hit straight in the feels today. Like, I think that kid knew what she was doing, straight up. And yeah, that was not that just set the tone for the day. Cold bra, like, I don't think we need to give people any ideas, that's for sure, because next thing you know, that's gonna be a thing. This is a jump. I'm trying to remember. That's not what it was. I had my hotbar set up in a very particular way, and I don't remember how it was. So it's gonna take just a hot minute for me to remember that. Okay, so 1, 2, this goes here. This would go here. This is disembowel, right? So this would go here. This is full. See, I do have a method to my madness. I do have stuff in a very particular place that makes sense to me. Ice challenge where you go to those freezer cold vodka. What are cold vodka bars? Sorry, my chat, like, only goes up so far here, so, like, I have chat open in multiple places, so, yeah, whoever would consider a cold theme. I'm actually lucked out that when Loopy asked me to join the Sus Squad last year, but last year asked me to join the Sus Squad in 2024. So, I missed out on the theme of the year being cold stuff, so I'm not sad about that. Dora, let's see, if I thought about it, I'd have shown you how to copy your... That would have been helpful, but that's okay, because, you know, once I get them set up initially, then any changes would be minor. Yeah, it was year-long cold theme, and I missed it. I don't really pick up on a theme other than concisive, like, team torture this year, so I can't. A bar where they let you into a freezer with an ice bar and have a really good... Oh! I think they had one of those in Vegas when I went there. And the women standing outside luring people in reminded me of Vieira. Just gonna say it like that. I did not go in, but I remember it was right outside of where I was staying, so I had to pass it all the time. It would be nice to find places locally that we could stream IRL from. That would be a lot of fun. This is the AoE jump, and this must be the AoE other attack. Creates a barrier, nullify. All back. This is jump back, so I'll put this there in true north. There we go. See, look, it didn't take that long. I just had to remember what was what, and then I could set up my hotbar. He's a friend who's a butcher to get access. Well, okay. Sweet pancakes. There are free trials of Final Fantasy XIV, and I think it's free to play up till what, like level 60 or 70 now? Saying. So as far as knowing someone with freezer access, this of course was, oh god, like 25 years ago, so not relevant in terms of can I still do something like this today? No. But I don't know if it's a thing where you guys went to high school or the equivalent of high school, grade 12, last of high school before college. Our school had it to be tradition that year's student class would have to do a prank. And our senior prank was convincing the local butcher to give us space in his freezer for a pretty long time and systematically building. And it was a 3-tiered piece coming together, but a 6-foot-tall snow penis with 2 perfectly round balls. And we erected it in front of our high school. And I am not going back on the words that I used on that one. Adora is right there. 70. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was like all the stuff I paid to complete back when I actually played it the first time is now free to play. Yes, and so the worst part was, so because in our area, high school starts before grade school, but there's not enough money and time and bodies to send multiple buses out, so kids get picked up all morning long, so it is common for the buses in front of the high school to be carrying grade schoolers. So the teachers were out there trying to cover it up. And that's when they realized that most of the faculty were very short. So it came to my one science teacher came outside and bum rushed it and knocked it so it was elongated. And then they covered it up. But then once the buses were gone, and the kids were gone, we have pictures of him riding it like it was a bull. What is it with senior pranks having to like do something with penis? Like, I don't understand. That's a thing, I guess. We were all quite proud of that. We were all very, very proud of that. And because it took so much planning, the worst part was they couldn't decide who did it. They couldn't figure out who in their right mind orchestrated it, so they couldn't blame anybody for it. Like, no one could get in trouble because they couldn't even figure out how we managed to make a solid ice 6-foot statue. So I'm glad to know that it wasn't just my school that did prank stuff. Yeah, that's oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Whatever. It could be worse. Let's put this here. Where is this? Whee! Every once in a while, the mouse is like, I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Our school was small enough. I want to say there was like 400 some kids in the entire high school that we needed a good chunk of the student body to pull this one off. Oh, Giggly, that's awesome. I don't think if it was... Yeah, Matt did that. That's awesome, Mozzie. See, some pranks are a little less harmful than others. Some are a little bit more... I don't think any one of us had the forethought to be like, there are single-digit aged kids that are going to be sitting in front of the school looking at this. I don't think a single one of us even thought about it. Cure 3, Cure 2. I know I'm missing some stuff here. We want benediction here. We want this here. Deals damage and heals people. I think I had that up here, but I'll put this here. Here's this, and then here's this. My hotbars are a mess. Don't judge me for the chaos that I put in there. I mean, that's fair, sweets. That's totally fair. Yes, so there you go. Like, to put it this way, the town that I grew up in does not have enough people to officially be a town. We are a village. So small. Oh, wait, did I see Giggly going away? Giggly! Yes, it's 2 a.m. Please sleep well. Thank you so much for the masks. I'll have them back. Aw, thank you. I will have the masks down here for next time, I promise. I love them and I want to show them off. Oh, and thank you for putting EFQ up there too. Yeah, buy tea! I was showing off the merch from there as well, and I was drinking some tea earlier. We want to make sure we do that. I think it's like Tea Turtle or Tea Spring, one of those. They're like the tea that the shirt that they were advertising was this is my t-shirt and it's a big cup of tea, and I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, So very, very small town, but I do understand, Sweets, what you're saying about being a boy mom, because Adam's 3 and it's fun. Bye, T! We do love us some EFQ here. Because that. Now there is one thing. I had been kind of like leveling on and off between Dragoon and White Mage because you get so much experience from the main story quest on this game. And then I ran into a point where I am not high enough level to take my White Mage on the next part of this journey. So then I'm like, oh, well, I'll just do some of the quests that pop up. And is that where I was going? Let's go back there. So I'm probably just going to run some quests to see if I can level my White Mage up, unless I want to queue for... I could always queue for a leveling roulette with her too, now that it's past 10 a.m. We'll see what those queues look like. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done with my hotbar at all. I want this. And I want... Oh, I have to change so much down here. Oh, you can use that. And I want to put this here. I also want... Where is it? I think I accidentally sold it, so that's a great thing. Where did I find it last time? Collection. There we go. I think I accidentally sold my compass because I can't find it anywhere, but I can pull it out there, and that's all that matters. Crab Rangoons and call it Crab Dragoon. So anyone who's played Final Fantasy 14 might know that Dragoons are oftentimes referred to as floor tanks because they die a lot. A lot. And I was fighting Shiva Extreme 2 days ago, and I was in a party with people that apparently are even more green than I am because we didn't beat her. And the whole time you have to do these fights, we didn't win. And it was getting very extremely frustrating because the fight's fun. It isn't, I mean, there are a lot of mechanics, and I think for a level 50 Primal, she might be one of the more difficult in terms of mechanics, but it's so much fun. And then when you get to like, is it like the 60% health mark where she does the diamond dust, and then she's like, oh, that's nice. Here, I'm gonna try to wipe you. And if you don't wipe then it's like, oh, you survived. Let's get this battle going in earnest now. And then the actual battle music starts in, and it's just like, it's so hype. It's so much fun, and I love it so much. And I was getting so frustrated. Let's pull out our wind-up edge. Why not? As a buddy. It is such a good theme. I actually have on Spotify, someone redid it themselves, and I have it on my playlist because I love the battle music for Shiva is called Oblivion, and it is amazing. Let's see. Oh, look! Someone in chat is playing the game right now. I can't imagine who that would be. Let me run and do this quest, and then I will see about doing a leveling roulette, because, how do you get... I hate this place. Not this way. It's this way. Once you get out of, like... So, for those who don't play... Oh, did you get this? I went to, Matt got in the same year, I think, took me to a concert for Video Games Live and took me to the Distant Worlds concert. So for those of you who don't know, Distant Worlds are music from Final Fantasy. Straight up Final Fantasy. And I have repeatedly, Bad Drunk Ninja, and I was so hoping that they would play Oblivion or Dragon Song, and they didn't play either, and it made me sad, but they did play One Winged Angel in both of them, so I really can't complain, because let's face it, One Winged Angel is also a staple in this household. I would love to see Oblivion live, though. But for those of you who don't play this game, Final Fantasy XIV came out originally, and the game sucked. And that is me being nice. Did I play it? No. Why did I not play it? Because I was told to stay away from it because it was a burning trash fire. Garbage. Not good. So, that said, that just is not good for the legacy of Final Fantasy, and they couldn't handle that, so they decided to redo the game. So that is why the base game of what you can play now is called A Realm Reborn, because technically it is Final Fantasy XIV 2.0. And then, I have someone else that I speak with that still has all the perks from being a legacy legacy member and sticking through the hard times, and it's really cool because they basically like burnt everything to the ground and started fresh and wrote that into the storyline. Like, it is so good. Yeah, like exactly what Adora is saying. Like, the storyline of A Realm Reborn is like post Calamity, which the Calamity was whatever they did to try to fix the first one. And no.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, so you don't own it when I said bad, but as soon as I said it was good, you're like, yo.
No, I wasn't sure if you're saying, like, should I be smelling something? Like, are we going to be concerned about that now?
Smell.
Well, now that I know that I smell. So anyway, yes. So they rebooted, that's 2.0. Heavensward, which is in the title of the stream, is the first expansion for A Realm Reborn. So even though it's the first expansion, it's 3.0, and that is what I'm playing right now. Catch all that? Follow that? I would never say that Matt smells. I would say that he produces a smell that is similar to chicken nuggets, but that would also be mean, so I should probably not say that. So I'm probably gonna like try to do some leveling roulette so I can move on to the main storyline. Whoa, look at this. Yeah, this mouse is like, no, we're not gonna play nice. Adora, did you want to join? You don't have to. You do not have to. Oh wow, she's got 2 quests. I usually don't care about the flavor text for the side quests because they're not really that important. Hey, and you know what, Ozzy? Some people like chicken nuggets, thank you. Cool, awesome. Yeah, exactly like that. So, and then, so you have A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, and so on. In between those, they release filler to keep you going until the next expansion, so you can have 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So I originally, when I was playing this, I had played up until the most recent available content at that time, and I believe that was 4.2. So I have 2 other expansions I've never touched. Is basically how that works. Oh, and look, there's an adorable little potato right here. I play extremely zoomed out. I don't know if that is just a me thing because I'm old and I can't see anything. Come on. Blink. I take back what I said earlier. I give Ellie 3 things. I give her my looks, I give her my bitter sense of humor, and my sweet tooth. Sorry, I saw the candy. I was like, man, I don't have any candy in the house. But this is how bad my sweet tooth is. I don't have candy, but I have this Warhead soda right here. And I'm just like, man, do I really want to crack into that just for something sweet? It's bad. It's bad. I mean, here, if we zoom up, we can actually see, like, characters and how awesome... Oh, that's something else I wanted to do. Hold on. Did I do that already? I think I did. I think I did that. I did. Okay, cool. So, it took me up until last week, and I've been playing this game off and on since, 2016. Figured out that the reason why I sucked at dodging everything was not only because I suck at dodging, but also because there are better camera settings. Yeah, like the sweet tooth is so real. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that either. And nor, like, back in the day, I used to bake all the time, and I couldn't figure out why my baking chips went missing all the time. And that one wasn't me. Just putting that there. Let's see. Adora, would you be okay if I queued a leveling? I don't want them to be like... Because they need healers, so we might pop fast. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we all get a sweet tooth. It's... let's just hope it's not, Halatali again, or Sestasha, or, Copperbell Mines, because I think we ran a bunch of Copperbell last night. Hey, you know what? Wait, what? Was that me? Leveling. So I have... Did they try to pop us into something that had like a gear level limit? Oh, you don't want to be a healer? Okay. Pick you a class? Oh, lord. Oh, you have to be different. Got you. I normally would change, but healer's the one I want to level right now. Do you want to tank? If you want to tank, I'd say dark. If you want a DPS, I picked ninja last night. So I say either dark or black mage, just to change things up a little bit. And there's I get down in this basement and I get all like congested and my nose starts running, and I was not like that before I got down here. Must have been the tea. Oh, we're gonna do some black mage, huh? Awesome. I'm trying to like pick something I don't see all the time from you. All right. There we go. Let's register for that. And I'm not going to pick up any more quests right now, just off the off chance. That is a giant painter's brush. So I cannot wait for just a Torment Sapphire. I just ordered $30. Oh, sushi is good. Sushi is good. In the new expansion coming out this summer... So if anyone wants to get into Final Fantasy, now's the time to do it. they are, one of the new classes coming out is Pictomancer. So if anyone played Final Fantasy VI, think of Realm, how she like would draw the bad guys and then attack them with their own attacks. That kind of thing. I'm super excited about it. Oh, this is Copper Bell Mines. Are you kidding me? Did I just say I didn't want to run Copper Bell Mines? This is hilarious. This is like the first dungeon ever. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm too worried. Oh, wait, maybe I'll be a little worried. My mouse is not playing great. F2, that might work a little bit better. Well, oh yeah, my mouse is not working. This will be fun. Maybe I'll just stick to healing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the third dungeon you do? Third or fourth. Because you start with Sastasha, and then you go to Tamtara. This one might be next. So... And it's not even like the hard version of it. There we go, buddy. Just keep running. Pull big. Pull big so I only have to heal. This would make me very happy. I might, after this, run and see if I can get a different battery for the mouse and see if that makes a difference. Oh, and then my light just shut off. Oh no, he's still pulling. Oh, look at that. Someone really does want to go to the moon. Woo! All right. I did ask to pull big, so I asked for this. Let's go. Let's do this. Sushi is amazing. Sushi is like... But, so, here's my thing, though. I don't know if it's because... So, I haven't been as much on the sushi train, and I can't tell if it's because of just life, or if it's because, oh no, Tang's gonna die. I probably should be paying attention to healing. Like, after I had Adam, I really don't like the taste of watermelon anymore. So I don't know if it's a that type thing or if it's just I had bad sushi and it put me off of it for a little bit. It could be either or. All right. He can't pull big now, so let's see how this goes. Sushi eating tournament, what? What is this, and am I invited? I don't understand why this tank is taking this much damage. This boss is not a damage dealer. Thank you for turning that on for me. This one? You're welcome. That makes sense.
Wait till you're done here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, no.
I'll take 2 seconds.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the sarcasm. There we go. Someone just leveled. All right. Okay. Oh, I need to pay more attention to chat. Apparently, I'm missing all the sushi. What? Let's pass on that. I really am not interested in the gear. I just wanted to level, but I have a hard time believing I'm going to get a level out of this dungeon. Being well fed would help, though. So I want to say the last time Matt played Final Fantasy Online was probably 2018. So if he remembers this dungeon, then that is saying something. Let's take on the blasting cap, because those explode, and we don't like that. No taking damage, Adora. I mean, I know that we are, I feel like maybe we have an inexperienced tank here, maybe. Or I'm just doing a really bad job. Both are possible. Both are possible. Oh, so you're thinking like an ELU sushi buffet? I have one thing I have to do at the actual convention, but I can't talk about it. Or I just won't. But apparently there's a really good aquarium nearby, I am told. I feel attacked. I don't think our tank is waiting to make sure everybody's good to go. This is interesting. So maybe the problem is our tank is just too experienced and not at all happy to be in Copper Belt Mines, just like everyone else. Although I will say I have not, and how much have I run Copper Belt lately? And I have not had a single tank take this much damage to these bosses. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna take all of that damage. Oh, let's see. Again, it's easier to move around when you have your camera settings set to something that's beneficial. Which I did not, and I feel like a fool. I do not believe that Sweets and Loopy will be joining us in Kansas City this year, unfortunately. Yeah. Are you actually trying to pick up all the bad guys? What? Please don't run around the corner. Please don't run around the corner. Please don't run around the corner. That would be very much not good. Like, I understand big pulls, and I'm all for it, but what I don't understand are the tanks who literally pull big and then run around a corner. Like, oh, suddenly the healer can't see me. I'll be fine. They'll still be able to heal through the wall, right? I have to change the settings to skip the cutscenes, too. Or, you know, starting a fight where things close off after 15 seconds and the healer not even being in the arena. You know, that's always a great approach. Though, seriously, I don't understand why they're getting hit so hard. Oh yeah, dodging is so much easier with these camera settings. I'm really bad at them, but it's still easier for me. Sorry, Adora, I'll heal you here in a second. Go. I also understand I don't understand about mitigating damage, so I feel like that's part of the problem too. But as I have never tanked, I have no idea what any of that means. So, and let's give the commendation to the other DPS. And somehow I get accommodation from that, and I didn't even heal half the time. That always cracks me up when I go through things, and I'm like, oh, one of the runs I did in Copperbell Mines, I think I cast heal like once, maybe twice, and then I walk out with commendations. I'm like, how does that happen? Did no one pay attention to the fact that I literally wasn't doing anything? Okay, so was it me? So it wasn't just me that thought that maybe that tank was a little too anxious. Yeah, we're gonna skip all these playbacks because I don't need to watch all that. You know what? I'm gonna try this Warhead Soda, why not? Like, I can handle big pulls. I don't mind big pulls. I do feel awkward though because I like to DPS. Even though I'm a healer, I really like to DPS while I heal people. So whenever people pull big, I feel like I'm suddenly in this area where I should be doing DPS, but I can't, and then it feels like I'm just not good enough. Ellie really wanted me to drink this on stream. Y'all, I'm not gonna have this as part of the most sour challenge unless it's like I can't drink water, I can only drink this. Ugh. And try not to spill it. Maybe they'll bring back the at some point the mouse pad redemptions so I can get a new extra life mouse pad that's not. Uh-oh.
I'm doing chores upstairs, so I'm listening, but I'm not watching.
Oh, okay, hold on, Ozzy. Oh, wait, no, because I know what you're gonna do with that. Full disclosure, I turn off the channel points when I'm at Big Dice Energy's house. You have more dual hit spells as a white mage later on. Yeah. I have one now.
What brand is it? Oh, don't try that right in my face.
Yeah. Tech support.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure the brand is matched. So, mind if I go under your desk for a minute?
Please do sit under my desk, sir.
Yeah, you don't need to get that.
I'll give you a little bit of room there.
Dear God, what is this?
The cat's shed.
Oh God, what's this too?
And they accidentally colored their hair.
What are you doing down here?
Well, I'm not the one under the desk.
Dear
so
God.
Honestly, these turned into a cat bed.
Holy crap! It's gonna be kind of janky for now, but just only right there. Literally, your dongle's now like a couple inches away.
Oh, okay. You extended my dongle.
I did. I made it about. You know what?
No. Finish that thought.
It's about 3 meters longer now.
Is there a way to make this not do this?
It's broken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a real piece of junk.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't break it.
No, like you can try to move that up or down, and you have to lock it in place. It doesn't now. So.
Okay.
And they advertise it for big people, so it makes me feel awesome that I somehow broke that chair. So
it doesn't sound like a weight issue. It sounds like a quality of craftsmanship issue.
They're getting poor Amazon.
Enjoy your running. Do something good. I will let you know. Also, I wasn't doing the extra life thing seriously back then. It'd be really nice if they brought back like the incentive for the chair, because I would take an extra life chair. It's even blue already. All right, let's test this mouse out and see how it does. Apologize for being so stuffed up. Whenever I eat food or drink warm liquids, my sinuses just can't handle it. All right, Dora, do you want to run another leveling one? Since Copperbell will literally not give me... It's a leveling roulette, but it didn't level me, that's for sure. But I'm well rested. This actually doesn't taste bad. In the settings of the roulette, okay. Limit the roulettes to duties of an appropriate difficulty based on the level of party members. Is that the one? Thank you. Now this means I actually have to... Ronnie Tonic, hello, how are you? Guys, say hello to the newest member of the Sus Squad. We are super excited to have them on board. An amazing ad came in this week, and we are super, super excited. Ronnie, welcome to my stream. I'm relearning how to play Final Fantasy online, apparently. I am a gamer, a video gamer by trade, but once a month we'll do official Extra Life themed streams. Those are done at Big Dice Energy's house, and those are board games, typically. And usually shenanigans. Like last weekend, I got egged. So you never know what's going to happen when you tune into this stream. But yeah, Actually, I don't want to do that there because that would be horrible. Do this. Dora, I might end up modding you at some point. Remind me. Actually, I might just do that now, if you don't mind. Yes, give a follow. Give... Yes, you never know. And I apologize, Ronnie, it came in an awkward time. I just drank a cup of tea, and anytime I eat or drink something warm, my sinuses decide that they don't want to play nice. So there's always a box of tissues on hand, and it's either for my sinuses or the fact that I literally will have egg on my face sometime. I will turn that on. Okay. I will turn on. So I turn my channel points off when I do the streams at Big Dice Energy's house, because I have to turn on alerts for channel point redemptions, and I haven't done that yet. And I use Restream because I stream the YouTube as well. No one ever watches, but I do stream the YouTube. I don't know how to build that community. I'll figure that out. So I turned channel points off because at Big Dice Energy's house, the monitors are so far away, I can't monitor multiple screens. So let me remember to go in and turn those back on now. And other shenanigans before we run the next dungeon. I might need to get some water for this, but there you go, Ozzy. And I think I said this previously, but last weekend I did get egged in all sorts of fun ways, and Matt has said that he'll look through the footage and see if he can do a compilation. So when that's made, I will I will share it for you guys. This, this, no. Why? 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 Um, uh, so out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, oh, I see the culprit right there. You might blend in a little bit. Are you why? My water bottle just like boink, and all I heard was the metal smack metal sound, and I'm like, what is going on? And I saw nothing. So I'm like, wait, we have ghosts or something, because now things are moving for no real reason. But no, because he hasn't been allowed to turn off my computer on me while I'm streaming today, he decided to cause chaos somewhere else. But I did notice in the meantime, Kyrie is right there too. So there are two kitties right here. Yeah, the void strikes back. We adore void kitties in this house, and we have twin brothers that are very, 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 very difficult to tell apart. So I'm pretty sure that was Binks, but I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I have no idea. Kitties are the best. I love kitties. I love kitties. The shirt. Yep, the shirt. Got to represent Extra Life while we can. They know our walking paths to strategically place themselves to kill us most efficiently. It's true. Are you Binks or you Sid? You're Binks. Hi, Binks. And you can't have a black cat. This is my daughter's cat. She picked him out, and she has a Halloween birthday, so this is Binks. Couldn't pass up the opportunity to do that. So let me do this too. Why is this not working? I'm already full. Okay, perfect. Chaos, right? It's always chaos in the stream. Also, I did just, because Matt is awesome, he relocated my stream space from the second floor down to the basement to give more room and less jiggle when I move around. In anticipation for possibly unlocking Ring Fit streams, I was going to push those as an incentive to unlock relatively soon, but until I can get in with a specialist and see what's going on with my back, I'm not going to do that. But that said, it's a work in progress. I still have to put up the rug on the wall, figure out how I want to hang up my hang up my medals in general. I now have two. And because I know I'll be getting one around this time next year, I have to do something that I can easily add more medals to. So I have to figure that out. So working all that. Let's go back. There we go. You have 2 Ring Fit streams? I won't tell your audience. All right, so... Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Luby. Well, Jax NFX, hello, how are you? I'm not going to tell anybody about that. Also, because I don't, you guys will notice I took off all of the exercise redeems right now. Again, it's just because, especially in the process of trying to figure out what's going on with my back and sciatic, they have made things worse. It's typical, and I'm not saying this to be mean to my GP, but they are a GP. They don't have specialties. They can poke around a little bit and try to make it better. But if it's something more intense, then they send out a referral to a specialist. Well, I had to start with my GP. And by doing that, I do know that I have degenerative disc disease now at a minimum, but they also know, outside of my wheelhouse, sorry, I had done all this stuff, but we need to put a pause on that until we can get you to a specialist. And I've been waiting a month to be contacted by a specialist, and it has only been gotten worse because of what the GP did. But it's weird because I've never had a sensation so weird where my hips ache, my buttocks are numb, my ankles are on fire, and my back straight up hurts. Like, it's so many different sensations radiating down. It feels weird. It's like it shouldn't be happening, and it would easily be, like, I could consider it multiple issues, but I'm pretty sure it stems from my back and whatever's been going on with it. But here we are. It is what it is. Yes, but once I have a feeling that acupuncture is probably in my future, and if that's the case, then once that gets started, I think that we can start moving up to like Ronnie, did I read that? What? You did not. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Matt, but one of the the treatments for degenerative disc disease is acupuncture. Ronnie, are you kidding me? What? After last week's event, I was not expecting any donations this week at all. Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, so tomorrow I will boot up Baldur's Gate 3, if that's okay. That said, am I creating a brand new character, or am I picking up on one that I already have? Because I have characters I have characters in Act 1, Act 2, and the one in Act 3 where I beat the game. Awesome. So I will, after stream, I will make sure that all my mods are down here. Because I set up Baldur's Gate down here when I got the new stream space, but I didn't bring over my mods. So I will go through and work on those, and I'll boot up Baldur's Gate tomorrow, guys. That sounds like a lot of fun. I am a total save scummer. It's so bad. Or what I can do is I can go with no mods, start a brand new character, and go Dark Urge. Because I haven't done that yet. So for an amazing donation, and again, Ronnie, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, and the sub, thank you so much. Loopy, thank you for gifting that over to Ronnie. You guys are hitting me in the feels today, and I don't like having feels, so I'm struggling not to get emotional today. Yeah, for you, Ronnie, we will start my Dark Urge path tomorrow. I always typically play neutral to lawful good characters, so this will be fun. I'll blame it on the tea for sure. No. We from everything that I've seen, I do believe that the sus is very happy or fortunate to have you on board, and I think you fit in pretty well. To the point where I have a spin wheel that I use when I'm streaming from another location, my once a month streams, and on it I actually have a wedge that if it lands on it, Loopy gets a pie to the face. So no, that's what I'm saying. Like we go big sometimes, and because of your wonderful addition to the team, we now have to do the most sour challenge. I'm super excited about that. This is going to be a great year, guys. This is going to be an amazing year for Extra Life. I can't wait. But I've had Adora waiting this whole time. Adora, are you okay if I queue the next dungeon? Hopefully that it is not another Copper Bell Mines, because if I have to run it one more time, I'm probably gonna cry. Okay, good. I appreciate the patience. But that said, hopefully, and it looks like what Matt did is solving the mouse issue. I hope it does go that way because I'll probably pull a dungeon that I'm not very good at. So now you guys can see just how bad of a healer I am. Wow, that popped fast. That popped fast. So I'm gonna try to read chat while I do this, but depending on the dungeon, there's a very real chance I might get us all killed. Because I feel like whenever, yeah, healer multipass. That's what we do. I feel like anytime I do a dungeon on stream, I fail so bad. Oh jeez. Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. Is this a level 36 fight? I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize. I mean, I still actually have to pay attention and heal, don't get me wrong, but, run to the edges. I am so glad I reset that camera, I can't even tell you. Alright, let's heal. I don't know why I'm failing on that. Whoa, let's not do that. I remember when I was first playing Final Fantasy, you know, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, and I felt like I could not dodge that attack no matter what I did, and I'd always get knocked off the edge. And I always felt horrible because, you know, banking, people don't want to have to do this without a healer. That's not fair, right? It is not World of Warcraft. I will play the vastly superior game, and when I say that, I have no World of Warcraft experience, so bear with me. That's not true. I think I got to like level, I think I got to like level 15 in World of Warcraft, back when my boss wanted me to play it. There we go. Pop a door out of there. And let's start the healing process. Now that the battle's actually... Oh, I didn't want to use that one, but that's okay. Run. Like that. I'm like, I didn't mean to use that button. Oopsie kitty. And yes, my children have been watching the Super Kitties lately, so now that's gonna be stuck in my vocabulary forever. This. I really hope I don't end up in rock because I feel like nobody wants to get anybody out of those things. There we go. There we go. Let's take him down. We got this. Question for chat. Best times for sour... Oh. We like sourdough. Oh, I always try to give the commendations to DPS if I can, because they never get them. So, let's catch up, shall we? Oh, I knew that was coming. Okay, Ozzy, I'll do that. Yeah, the attack, they definitely changed that fight, for sure. So I do know that the Sus Squad is a community of WoW players, and I would love to join you in on that, but one, I'm East Coast, you're West Coast, and those times are never gonna jive, so I apologize if I don't join the group stuff. It's not because I don't want to, it's because I like to get some sleep. And two, I'm not gonna start WoW because I like my Elra character here, so. Also, here you go, Ozzy, this is for you. Empty. I've never played Stray. I am messy. I'm a hot mess. And because that popped up in the leveling roulette, it's not actually leveling. So, Adora, are you good for another dungeon? I've seen Stray, and I'm interested. Chug style, it actually was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Aww. I'm way more empathetic towards animals, I think, than anything else. So guys, there's what I'm assuming is a stray cat outside, and it tried to make its way into our house last night. And I'm like, is this how we get another cat? We don't want another cat. Please don't. Please don't. Like, it was, I got the kids inside and shut the door, and the next thing I know, I'm outside with the stray cat, like, hi, kitty. You're beautiful. Please don't come in my house. No, that happened once. I was extremely pregnant, and we had a cat show up in our backyard, and Matt did everything right and brought it into our house and sequestered with the goal of we vetted it and we found a home for it, and we were going to give him away. I want to say I was like 6 months pregnant with Ellie at the time, and when it came time to give the cat away, I cried for 4 hours straight because I couldn't bear the thought of giving this cat away. And I purposely didn't name the cat. Like, I wasn't going to give it a name because I'm like, no, I do not want to get attached to this thing. So as a nickname, I just called him Mr. Biscuits, and that is the official name of that cat. That went down. Unfortunately, he developed that C word that seems to be so rampant in my family right now. So he is no longer with us, but his name, legal name, spelled out M-I-S-T-E-R, Mr. Biscuits. I will say I've not owned an orange cat since I was a child. Adora, would you be okay with me popping another queue? I don't want to waste your Saturday. Cool. Maybe we'll get something that'll actually give me some kind of experience points. Not that I'm behind, not that I'm sad about a good Titan fight. Especially when I don't, die horrifically. Ching! That healer multipass, man. Oh. Well, the RMA, hopefully they gave you like overnight shipping and it's not like 4 days to get there. Ooh, Halatali. Not Halatali. How do you ever say this? The Haunted Mansion. Level 1, it looks like. Why are we getting these lower level? Like, I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but it's not the best. Ooh, okay, let's cure. Didn't I just Asuna you? Okay, why are these tanks taking so much damage today? Like, I don't remember the pulls in this being that powerful. Get that key, folks. Oh, Lola, okay. That will do it. So now I know that DPS will not be my priority through this. I don't mind the big pulls. The big pulls are awesome. But I do also want the tank to stay up. It's like a matter of pride at this point. Come on. No dying on my watch. Stop getting poisoned while you're at it. That would be helpful. Man, if I have to break out Cure 2 in this dungeon, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh no. That's oh, okay. We're doing that. This is definitely a newer player, I'm assuming. Either that or they just want the experience. Why? Come on. I'm gonna say either a newer player or someone that's new at tanking. Just based off of Adora pulling hate. But so far, I haven't managed to aggro yet, so we'll give him that. You know, the jumping potato looks that much better whenever you have fire in your hands. Oh, look, that light shut off again. It does not want to stay on today. Alright, let's go back to healing. But I like smacking things with a stone. Oh, nope, we're pulling some more. Okay, let's go. So, by nature, I'm an angry healer. I don't ever say anything to people in-game, but I am definitely a rage healer. And I'm trying very hard being on stream. I don't want that to be a clippable moment, if it were. Like, also, it would be nice if there was some kind of, like, sign or badge or something that you could put up when you start a dungeon to be like, hi, I pull heavy. Just because people don't really talk about it, and it'd be nice to know. And I don't care either way. I mean, I will adjust. I know that that's, like, a thing. People don't like to... Healers don't like to adjust, but, I would. Ooh, thank you for the assist. Are you showing them the sandwich you made? Although I will say that the boss is going better in this one than the Copper Bell boss. Don't you want one? You know what? You make a valid point. Sure, I will take it. Thank you.
Hell. Alright, the timing on that is good.
Apparently, it does not want you to give it to me.
I think it's... oh, you know what? I bet you it's probably loose down here.
Might be. Yeah, our tank doesn't know. They don't know where they're going.
Yeah.
Well, with all the cats, just don't shut off the camera.
Try not to.
Brizzy, hello. How are you, friend? Everyone wants the sandwich. If I could package it up for you, that'd be great. And I was not paying attention and the tank was taking damage. That's what I get. Is it actually plugged into something?
Yeah, kind of.
Because I noticed they do that when they get knocked loose. Apologize for the lighting snafu that we are seeing here. How long to get with the West Coast with it? I mean, I could leave the house now, but I'm pretty sure that my family would not be exactly thrilled that I was gone for a few days. So what I found is if they are unplugged, they will still turn on, but they won't stay on.
My best guess is this thing is not getting a powerful enough charge from the wall connector that I'm using.
That might be it.
So I'm gonna deal with it later.
I can be in the dark, it's okay.
Y'all emo in the dark.
I can be shadowed, that's fine. Yeah, go make yourself a sandwich. Much do a stroke. If these are brand new players to this dungeon, I don't want to discourage them by acting like they should know this already. And the tank's doing a pretty good job. I would invest in better gear, but you know, if you're a first-time player, you don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know what gear is okay. And I mean, we've all been there where our accessories are like level 1 when we're level like 50. So I don't want to discourage, like, I happen to have a couple amazing Final Fantasy mentors. Adora is one of them. So I've had the luxury of having someone to help, but if these individuals don't, I don't want them to feel... One of the things that really sucked about playing when I first started playing was that I was made to feel less than by the random people that you would get into a party with. And it made me like dread doing dungeons, and I would only do them if I knew somebody in the party, and usually the tank, because as a healer, it's always great when you find a tank that you really jive with, right? So I try to remember those days. I feel like the community is a little different since like 2016, 2017, but I really was so afraid to do anything. Like I literally paralyzed by fear because of other players. And we're all trying. We're all doing our best. And I don't know. Like, if this person had the best gear and was saying anything, was acting cocky, I might start to think that maybe they bought their levels, which if you guys don't know that, you can actually purchase levels for up to a certain point. Like, it's not like you purchase each level. You can buy a book that will bring you up to like level 60 or 70 in a specific class. So you can basically buy your class and get high enough level that you have a lot of options available to you, but you don't know what to do with them. Obviously, this low of a level, I doubt that's what this person did, especially since they'd have better gear if that was the case. In those situations, I usually do have a bit of an issue. And it's not that I think that there's something wrong with purchasing levels. Heck, I've done it because I've already made those levels somewhere else. Like, I've done it before, and I feel like it's okay to do it, like, because starting a new character, you don't always want to start from scratch. So I get it. And the last thing I want to do is ever make someone feel bad for doing something like that. But usually it's the people that just want a fast pass to certain experiences. So there is a fight that I'm actually kind of nearing in the storyline now, where you basically have to fight a dragon in a city. And I remember running that fight with another healer, and that guy, I know he bought his levels, and he would wipe all, like, I spent more of my magic picking his butt up off the floor, and at that point you're almost level 60, so or about level 60, so you know what you're doing. And he, like, it got to the point that I went down trying to save his butt, and all I get is, I raised the other healer, I'm badass, says this person. And I'm just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Oh, did they change that fight? It was, I don't want to say it was bad, but it was definitely, if you didn't know what you were doing, it could knock you on your ass back in the day. But even then, it's not even the fight. Like, I get not knowing the mechanics. And I'm not one of those people that think that you need to go into a dungeon, or before you go into a dungeon, you have to review it, the mechanics and all that other stuff. Like, I don't feel that way. I think that you can say, hey, this is my first time for this dungeon. Is there anything I should know? And have the people that are experienced be willing to help you. I think that should be the approach that we should all feel comfortable taking. So it's not something like that. It's the attitude. Like, okay, you're clearly not good at your job, and that's fine. You don't have to be good at it. If you are enjoying the game, that's fine. But don't be that person when it counts. You know, like, was I glad there was another healer there that could raise me? Absolutely. Am I the reason that person died? Or is that person the reason why I died? Absolutely. Would I normally say anything about it? No, because we all have to learn. And if it was their first time on that fight, it's a thing, right? So his approach is exactly what made me think that he bought his levels, and why I was like behind the scenes grinding my teeth, because it's like, no, this is not how you approach playing a game. And so anyone can tell you that I get really nervous trying to party with random people, because I still, in the back of my mind, I know I'm not a great player. I know I'm a casual player, and I have a lot to learn. So I have that feeling of, am I going to be judged for not knowing this or not doing this the best that I can? And it's because of players like that, right? Oh, I didn't turn around fast enough. See? It happens. It happens to the best of us. I actually took that hit, and normally I don't. So, like, we can't... It happens. So I long for the day where everyone does have that level of comfort, where there's not any kind of animosity. But I ran through as a new class on a dungeon last night, and everyone was so nice and understanding and accepting of it. And let's go ahead and give the commendation to the DPS. And honestly, this dungeon is early enough into the game that maybe these players don't know that there's, like, you can be extra nice to people, you know? I am literally not even 5,500 points shy of that level. I did that whole thing and didn't get a level. That's why I'm laughing. Like, this progress bar down here, that little tiny empty spot is what I need to get that level. I know, it's so close. Hey, do you have, Adora, this is so bad, do you have a multi-person mount so you can just fly me around the map so I can get free experience and just do it that way? What is on the sandwich? Oh, it's all sorts of vegetables on a ham sandwich? This is interesting. Ooh, yes. This. Ooh. Airship, yes please. We'll see. And I'm sure they probably do this in WoW too, where if you go to a new place, you discover a new area on the map, you get experience points for it. I'm so close that I know that if she just, like, flies me around the map, I should get that. Okay, this is 5,000 experience points. It's not buying 60 levels. Like, I think when you buy those packs, you get, it used to be level 60, the gear that goes with it, and That is a Final Fantasy VI airship, because Final Fantasy VI is awesome. It used to be level 60, the gear that goes with it, accessories that goes with it, and a bunch of gil too. The in-game money. Adora to the rescue. This is awesome. This map I haven't cleared yet because I think there's an area of it I can't get to until later in the storyline. I think. I might be completely wrong. This was not what I was expecting when I ate the sandwich. It's good though. And again, I'm not shaming anyone who buys their levels. You posted the full description. Was I reading chat? Or was I playing game? Yeah, how's my egg video coming along? Is it? I should have brought down something else to drink. Going back, yes. It is great that you can do a Realm Reborn dungeons with NPCs. Main storyline dungeons only, not side quest dungeons. I'm trying to. I'm getting awesome rides around a map. American cheese, mayo, mustard, onions, red and green peppers on sourdough. I am level 57 now. It's awesome. And the reason I wanted to be level 57 is because the next main storyline quest is a level 57. My Dragoon is level 58, but I wanted to get to the next part as a white mage. I'm not used to having such a high level Dragoon. It feels great. And I am not about to try to bail from this ride and fall to my death. Which I've done before, accidentally. Yes, Big Dice Energy by default is a Dragoon. So if we go back, if we go all the way back to Final Fantasy 11, Big Dice Energy got me into Final Fantasy 11 because he played a Dragoon and could never get a party because no one ever wants to party with a Dragoon. Yeah, Adora is beyond super amazing with everything that she does. So when I started playing Final Fantasy 11, I chose White Mage because I was told that tanks and healers are more sought after, and I'm like, yeah, let's try White Mage. What harm is it going to do? And so since then, I have mained a healer every time I play a game, unless you count the one D&D campaign where I was a barbarian. I usually default to some sort of healer. So it's been fun to have another part of the game experience that I've been doing alongside healing, so I can get used to doing both. Might run up and grab a water while I'm getting this awesome Uber ride. Be right back, guys. Did not realize my son would be right there. He's like, oh no, mommy's here. No, mommy's not here. But this sandwich, as awesome as it is, it highlights the fact that as soon as I eat anything, my sinuses are like, what, you want to try to breathe? What's wrong with you? I think that just about covers it. Yes. Sandwich is also very messy. That's it. That is the entire area. Thank you, Adora. That was awesome. I think we're about ready to go to the vault. Are you interested in running me through the vault for the first time in years? Because I don't remember anything about it other than it sucks. Wow, you dropped me off right where we started. That is an Uber ride, I'll tell you what. That's awesome. I hate the vault. That's all I remember. Let us pray return to the waking sands. Let's go back to Ishgard. So, for those of you, it's up to you. Yeah. Take it. I mean, I gotta run leading up to it anyway. Run whatever you're most comfortable with, because I don't know if it still sucks as bad as it used to. Was not a fan of it back in the day. Speaking of which, what's my gears like? Gears good. So anyone who doesn't play Final Fantasy or doesn't actually pay attention to the storyline, basically, the city of Ishgard, where I'm at right now, currently is built upon the premise that there are 4 great houses, and by houses I mean families, not actual structures, that are higher class than everyone else. So they are considered to be the decision makers and everything like that. And everyone else kind of lives kind of like in the slums. And then there's the Holy See kind of oversees all of it. And it's an elderly gentleman with 12 knights of his choosing. Not trying to give away anything on that particular thing. And in the course of the storyline leading up to this point, we have discovered that everyone comes from the same blood. There's no actual history that makes these these houses any more important than anyone else. Like, everyone was even keeled. So the leader of the knights, not the 12 knights, but the other knights, basically was going to the leader of Ishgard and saying, we learned this. We cannot continue to treat our people so poorly. We have to do what's right. And now he's being held as a heretic. And we have to run in and bust him out because we like Ser Emmerich. He's amazing. But this is a kind of like a church meets state moment. And we don't like that in this game. We want everyone to be free. Also, Highborns are very known to have half-bloods. So, Ser Emmerich is rumored to be half noble, half not. Bastard son, if you will. Our Warrior of Light cheerleader, Horschvant, is a bastard son of one of the great houses, but at least they treat him well. This woman here, Hilda, she calls herself the Mongrel. She is the, up till this point, and possibly the only one in the game, I'm not sure, because I haven't played future expansions, but she's like the first half-elf you've encountered in the game. Because half-elf is not a class that you can play, or a race. So basically, the ruler sent his knights, invited the heretics in. Yep, she's awesome. I love her story. In to try to get a skirmish to give them the reason to go down to the slummy area and just start eliminating people because they don't want their secrets to get out. But it didn't work because we managed to speak with and befriend the leader of the heretics and got their side of the story. And they don't want war any more than the city of Ishgard. They just want people to be treated equally. And that includes dragons. Did I mention there's dragons in this? There's dragons. To the vault! And the vault is where the Holy See is at. And the Archbishop. This is such a good... I love this expansion so much. Two objectives. Rescue Ser Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. Sounds good. And one of the reasons why I wanted to go through from scratch is, one, because things have changed so much, but two, my first time through, I skipped every cutscene I possibly could. And I feel like I lost so much of the experience by not giving tribute to the amazing work that went into the game, and the storyline is really good. It was actually something that something happens in this expansion, and I won't say what it is, that got me right in the feels. And I was like, what happened? What's going on? Who is this guy? Someone tell me what's going on. And now there's New Game Plus where you can do this. That wasn't a thing back then. And I was like, I'm really not paying enough attention to this game. I should do that. And that event is what made me want to go back and do all of that. Oh, look, there's an Adora. And then we have Astinian, who is also an amazing character. And that's a whole nother quest in this whole thing that is just... Chef's kiss. We love Astinian. Well, not everyone loves Astinian. He can be a hard sell. But, it's up to you. Obviously, I'm gonna heal through it if it's still level 57. What are you more? I don't know what has changed in this dungeon. Is there something that you are more comfortable running in it, other than healing? I guess. Adora is also a healer main, so comfy as anything. Then I say stay with Black Mage if you haven't played with it for a while. Please don't tell me I have to be level 58. I'm gonna like... The Vault, now available. Guys, I actually have a Final Fantasy XIV based cosplay that is being made for me that might be done this year, and I'm hoping it is because I will totally bring that into the stream if I can. Wait, you can do this with... I'm not going to. I didn't realize you could do this one with NPCs. That's so cool. Because I think it's the first one. Oh, you could do those other ones. Ha! Wait, really? It would let me run through with them as NPCs? That would be awesome. To have actually had Astinian in my party, that would have been amazing. That said, we're not going to do that. No. I would much rather have somebody with me that knows what they're doing. If that's okay. Going back to the I do not feel comfortable in my own skin whenever ever, but when playing this game especially. Let's get rid of that. And we want to go the Vault. All right. This will probably be the last thing I do on stream. So let's hope that we don't die really poorly. And let's hope that we get a tank queued pretty quickly. If we're idly waiting around for a tank, I might be like, hey, can you switch to a tank? But if not, I don't mind waiting. It says the wait time shouldn't be that long. Although, when I use the duty finder to queue for Shiva Extreme, and one of the more experienced people in that fight, which there weren't many, said, can people stop using duty finder to do this? Because it always ends up like this. If you want this, use party finder. I've never used party finder before, and I didn't realize that. Is that like a thing? Are there known instances where you shouldn't use duty finder? Because I kind of thought that's what it was there for, but what do you know? You know? Oshfont. This guy, not my wind-up edge. My wind-up edge is cute, but this guy is an amazing NPC. This guy, not so much. This guy, I don't even know. He's not important. Ooh! And yes, I'm gonna watch the cutscenes. I will be that person. Ooh. Looks like we might have some good gear going into this. Let's hope. And let's hope there's not anything that I need to remember. It's like one of those, is he pulling big? I can't tell. Why do I default every other person that plays this game to a he? That's not right. But hey, look, I can DPS a little bit now. That's pretty cool. I really do think it's been since 2017 since I've run through this encounter. So, that's a fun thing to think about. Ooh, hello, he is taking damage. Let's not let the tank die. That would not bode well for this experience. I remember back in the day, my brother used to run like a parser doing this when we would run dungeons together, even though I know you're not supposed to. He would always get so mad when he'd realize that I was pulling more DPS than he was. Alright, now he's running away. That's cool. Perfect. Alright. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted to have done, but that's okay. That is why we pull out Benediction when we have to, right? And why it's really good to have that available, unlike lower dungeons where you don't have it available. Let's not let the tank die. That would be really bad. Jeez, he's taking damage like no one else's business. I must have the wrong one. I need Medica 2 there. That's what the problem is. Well, not the problem. That's a problem. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt bad. Oh jeez, why am I running right into that path? That's not a great idea. I'm gonna kill myself. That's cool. And thank goodness we have Red Mage, because I would have been down. So what you saw is that I had Medica 1 on my cast bar instead of Medica 2, and that does make a huge difference because Medica 2 gives like a regen buff, where Medica 1 does not. And not having that, I felt it. Oh, and I didn't have the tank selected. That's cool. Come on, dude. Stop going around corners. There we go. That's what I wanted. Whoops. That helps. That helps a lot. Make sure he's got hate. Make sure they have hate. There we go. Not even halfway done this dungeon. Woo! I really don't like this one. I don't think I could say that enough. Oh, nope, he's running. They're running. There we go. We got this. Oh. Not if I'm standing in front of there, though. I'm not. There we go. That benediction, man, it is a lifesaver. So this is another knight, it looks like.
I will not yield to you.
Whoa. This guy is not very nice. And I'm talking about the actual bad guy this time and not the tank. The tank's doing an amazing job.
Down with you.
I say that, I don't even know if they're doing an amazing job or not, but it feels like they are. Whoa. Great job for me, my nose to like want to run. You guys are. This team's taken the health down of this person relatively fast, so we like that. Whoa, I don't like that pattern though. That's not cool. There we go. That battle done. Oh boy. This is why I don't like this dungeon. Yeah, I think that they're doing an amazing job. It's, if anything's lacking in this dungeon, it's straight up me. But I have always, always hated this one. Always. And I'm the reason why Benediction exists, because last minute healing, yep, that's me. There we go. Made it through that one somehow. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That last hit point, that's the one that really matters, right? I don't like this. I seem to recall this last fight sucks. I think the tank is pulling more. Yeah, okay. I also feel like the red mage is not too confident in my abilities, and I don't blame them. Whoa, okay. Don't like this fight so much. Holy, wow, okay. Alright, so we didn't die there, that's a plus. All right. Is this the one with the chess pieces, I think?
Filthy rats!
Oh geez, how is he taking that much?
Be gone with you!
Okay, so I want to get out of their way. For some reason I was thinking they were chess pieces, but I also used to play this on a laptop, so...
And now the final cut.
Let's not get hit by those, that'd be great.
This shall be a mercy.
Oh, nope, nope. That's not what I wanted. Well, that sucked. That's also not what I wanted.
Be done with you.
Oh no, that is not what I want at all.
Sickness must be purged. Sickness must be purged.
Oh, that's not good.
Be done with you.
Can't see those robot thingies. Oh! We didn't die! We didn't die! We didn't die! I've never done that first shot. Never. So glad that I had experienced people in there with me. Whew. I can't have that. I already have that. Pass on. Alright. That was awesome. Yay! Dora got new music! Yay! It's what she deserves for putting up with my horrible healing during that whole thing. That was not how you do healing.
Fall back!
Do we jump right into the primal that I shouldn't name? No one died because benediction exists. If that didn't exist, people would have died. I don't know how other people use that, but that's my oh shit. I really don't even like using Cure 2. I try to make it through an entire dungeon using only Cure 1, if I can help it. We rescued Amaric! Oh no! No! This isn't the thing! Is this the thing?
For a mercy, we were not too late.
You're right, Estinian. The Dragoon in red, who's awesome. This is the thing?
Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start
I didn't think I'd be on stream for this thing.
And tear down the very pillars of our society?
Get the
Our
tissues
history,
ready.
Our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Yeah, you crusty guy. Crusty old dude. Oh, guys, you gotta watch this.
Look out!
The Warrior of Light does not deserve him. Just doesn't. He's our biggest cheerleader. He's saved us in multiple
Go.
ways.
As Isla
And-
awaits.
And that just happened. Oshpomp is... What's really like a nice touch is when you're walking around certain areas before this point, they're the areas, but there's one area in particular that once you walk through after this point, you see his grave marker. So it's a very awesome touch. Like, it's the small details in this game that I really appreciate. But
It's no good. The wound is too deep. It refuses to mend.
only Alphino had been a better healer. You know, get on that. So I can never be nice to Alphino. I'm sorry. I'm sure he possibly redeems himself in an expansion I haven't played yet, but... Dude, let me just cast Benediction on him, or Raise. I can help, I can fix this. I can make him better.
You are unharmed. Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits.
Even in death, he is just like the best. I will smile for you now, and then I'm going to burn everything to the ground after this, just so you know. They all will pay. So for those who don't know, the primal that you fight next is actually what I interpret as this game's version of Knights of the Round. So, you know, that one's a little bit of a fun experience. But I will take them all down. Every one of them. The others, they are gathered at the Fortaunt Manor. Yeah, that's where we're going, because you did that thing. Now, I know people have recommended that whenever I stream 14, I should cover up the chat box, and kind of, sort of, it's almost masked by my EFQ logo there, but I love that someone called this the trauma dungeon, because that's exactly what it is. The dungeon is horrible. I hate it. But the end scene is even worse. Oh, that was... I shouldn't laugh because it's not funny, because it's all trauma and it's traumatizing. Hence the word trauma, but I've never heard of it referred to as Trauma Dungeon before, and I'm gonna use that. The others aren't. Please enter. Mistress Fox, because that's me. I don't want to click off of this because I want the sound to play, but then I will find someone to raid. But we gotta watch this. We gotta sufficiently gut everyone.
Don't. Please.
I have to turn the sound up, I will.
A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
Sir, yes sir, you don't have to ask me twice. We will. We will make sure that we avenge your son. Oh, Tataru. I don't know.
His
So you get
sacrifice
basically...
shall not be forgotten.
You basically have to run away to this other nation, and the two people you have with you are the two most annoying scions to me in the entire game. Yes, I know. I am gonna get so much flack for this, but I am not a Tataru fan at all. Like,
My son.
And I love the fact that even though he was a bastard son to this guy, he loved him with every ounce that he had. He was his son, and it's touching. It's terrifying how sad it is. I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Horfont took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we may face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. Yes, he did. Count Fortune was different. He didn't like the class divide he used. Yeah, that's just it. So, like, of the four houses, this house, House Fortune, easily was the one most in line with, I guess you could call them the most progressive house of the four. And they really did, they do want the best for everyone. They don't want people to be mistreated. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Night. Yeah, go hang out at the bar. Let us go speak with Sir Amaric Sapphire. I worry for his well-being. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not doing great either. So let's check in on the other amazing person in Ishgard, whose father just killed somebody. Well, the knight of his father just killed somebody that everyone was fond of. So I'm so glad I could do that as a healer. Thank you so much for helping me level to get to that point. I don't know that I would feel comfortable running that done. Well, I mean, if I ran it as DPS, Adora probably would have been the healer, so I would have been more comfortable because Adora is an amazing healer. An audience with the Lord Commander? Yes, of course. Of course you're gonna let me in. No, you're gonna let me in. You're gonna let me in.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Not mine.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal.
Yeah, yup. We will never get over this. Like, I could be caught up with the storyline and I would still say that so far this has been the most traumatic moment for me.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters.
Don't get me wrong,
For
the
the
whole
blood of the
Alamigo
Knights
thing is
12 flows
touching,
within all our
and I
veins.
love where that
You knew
goes,
this to be
but
true. You knew and you concealed it.
Someone's got daddy issues now.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
No, don't turn this into how I found out, Dad. You know what you
The
did.
architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr,
That's a
that
name.
they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage.
Let us not
I
forget
dare
that he
say
said
you know what
justified.
followed.
He himself said justified.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreisvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Can't say as I blame him.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
Larry. So what you're
I ask
saying
you, my son.
is you knew.
Will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
No, how about you just go die and deal with it? Case closed.
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then
Sorry,
be
I'm not
held
very
to
forgiving of
account?
this guy.
Must every subsequent generation be
Oh, I like
judged
how
as
the
well?
fox is showing up right now. That's kind of cool.
Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin.
Absolutely.
Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
That's just it. Hey, how about instead of perpetuating the violence
say
and
I.
the
I would not see our
torment
children
of your
sacrificed
people,
in a
you do
vain
what's
attempt
right.
to appease an implacable
Even
foe.
if that means putting yourself up in front of Nidhogg. That's what a
Dragons
true leader
are
would
not
do.
like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This
Have you
fact
tried?
alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
'Tis true.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike
Are you sure about
proud
that?
to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would
That
you
you're an
tell
idiot?
the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught?
I'm all for some civil unrest. Let's do this.
Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well.
But I'm also evil, and I know that you're not gonna go along with what I'm trying to do.
Despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
He's your son, dude.
Your Eminence.
You're just gross. Oh, I really don't like that guy. Like, to the point I'm not even taking the time to learn their names. They're not important to me.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from
Yeah.
my past.
He's like, oh wow, you can see anything in my past? That's awkward.
It was an exercise in futility, as you
Els,
said.
how's it
Faced with
going?
the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to record.
You just had the very, very saddest, most sad moment ever.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs.
'Tis
Were
true.
he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion.
There you go, Alfie.
Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
Oh no, Els, that's horrible. Is it baseball
I've
season
given some
2?
thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Els, yeah, they did.
Aye, the manner in which Ser Zephyrin struck down Lord Horschiffon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yeah, let's bring that back up, because that's not a fresh wound or anything.
The spectacle called to mind
Oh,
King Thornton
I'm
and
so
his Knights
sorry,
12
Els.
as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
You're getting there, Alfie.
7 hells!
There we go.
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
What do you think?
Unbelievable!
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful.
Just leave me in a room with them. That won't be the case.
We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Done and done, my dude. Estinian will probably come with me too, because, you know, Estinian's awesome. Don't you be hating on my fellow dragoon here. Mr. Spox, Master Alphino. I, Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies that he perpetuated. No more. Life or death, I will have Ser Zephyr's head for what? Oh, okay, I know that it doesn't matter. What I say here doesn't matter. So I could say, yes, I shall pursue him no matter what. Or I can be me and be like, dude just offed my main man. Yeah, revenge. Straight up. Yes, yes, of course. You two were close. I know. Close? You think? You think? You think we were close? Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavenswards are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Sapphire and I will stop them. You're right, Alfie. Would that I could join you in pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos, for the whole 2 minutes it's been. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidog's death did not mark cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have a great need of each other in days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emmerich. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. Of course you would, Estinian. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Yeah, come along with me, please. Sapphire, Master Alphino, pray attend me outside. Yeah, we will take you. Very well. With me, Sapphire. I believe we have much to discuss. I would have taken the more honorable, noble route and said, yeah, we're going to follow him wherever, but no, they just downed my boy. That's not happening. Not happening. Oh, did I get a level out of that? I did get a level out of that. Woo! Right, I'm gonna pop this. And then when I play offline, I can get my next White Mage thingy-mabobber. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed by. Sure enough, Lady Leonette informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. The Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds, or was not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches of the Blue Window. Oh, we have to do Bismarck, don't we? Bismarck's coming up soon, I would imagine. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Helionart has yet to establish a foothold. We need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. If only I could think of an airship captain that I might know that might YOLO himself right into danger. I wonder who that would be. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Sapphire. Let us pray visit the Master Garland in the Skysteel Manufactory. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. I know! If only we knew of a master builder who builds airships that will just be like, hey, I don't know if this has worked, but let's go fly this into the eye of the storm and try to get to a primal. Let's go! Oh, by the way, I'm gonna totally pull out a hammer and try to take on this primal while I'm there. If only we knew somebody like that. So what I'm gonna do for now, in the unknown skies, I'm gonna log from this one. I can log back on later, but I'm gonna log out for now just because I am in an area where I can get some rest, and then I can do my next White Mage quest as well before we go seeking out new lands. Thank you guys for hanging around for this. I've been getting back into Final Fantasy, as you can tell, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm always apprehensive about streaming it because I feel like there are so many awesome Final Fantasy XIV people online that I feel inadequate when I stream it, so we'll see how often I do. I was going to stream it tomorrow, but because of our new dear friend, we will be playing Baldur's Gate tomorrow, so I will go without mods, and I will start a Dark Urge run, which is the complete opposite of anything that I would want to do. But we speak to donations, don't we? Donations are important. So let us find someone we want to raid out to. First, I'm going to see if any of my new friends are online. I've added so many new friends lately. I'm super excited. Ooh. That's not a new friend, but I always kind of wanted to raid out to them. How long have they been streaming? Oh, they just started. Okay, no, I know where we're rating. Okay. I don't know that we've ever rated her before, and I really want to. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Everyone, give loves and follows if you can. A follow is free, and it makes people feel good. And so we will be back tomorrow with Baldur's Gate 3 Dark Urge Run, and I don't think anything else too crazy bananas bonkers in between then. So thanks everyone for hanging out, stopping by, putting up with my horrible online experience, and I will see everyone hopefully. Thank you, Els. I will see everyone hopefully tomorrow. Bye guys.